All right, everyone, buckle up. The news cycle is absolutely exploding, and we've got the inside scoop on what's dominating the headlines. From jaw-dropping fashion statements on the court to deeply personal career revelations and the biggest matchups you need to be following, this is your essential update. We're diving deep into the stories that are making waves, so you don't miss a beat. Get ready for some unmissable updates that are shaking things up across the board. You're watching the Roger Report, and we're about to break it all down. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Court Couture Catwalk. Did you see what Naomi Osaka did at the US Open? It wasn't just tennis, it was a full-on fashion spectacle. 3 days into the 2025 US Open, Naomi Osaka, the only woman to conquer this tournament twice in the last decade, has transformed the tennis court into a runway. In her opening round clash against Belgium's Greet Minnen, Osaka unveiled a hair creation that absolutely stole the show. Imagine a cascade of vibrant red bejeweled roses meticulously woven into a full-locked clip-in ponytail, a stunning piece she dramatically removed just before stepping onto the court to play. This move echoed the bold statements of athletes like Sha'Carri Richardson, who famously shed her ginger wig before her triumphant win at the 2023 U.S. Track and Field Championships. Just as Richardson did, Osaka had her hair expertly braided into a sleek bun underneath, a bun that was also graced with 3 delicate roses, adding an extra layer of elegance to her game-winning look. And it's not just Osaka setting the trend. Other players are clearly taking inspiration. Coco Gauff, for instance, kept her overall look understated from afar, but a closer inspection revealed her manicure to be a miniature art gallery, adorned with intricate dimensional tennis skirts, bows, balls, rackets, and accented with rich ruby tones and a captivating green aura. Similarly, Taylor Townsend, fresh off a significant victory against her opponent Jelena Ostapenko, showcased flames meticulously painted onto her nails, a fiery tribute to her performance. This growing fusion of beauty and sport is undeniable. We're seeing a powerful shift where the lines between athletic performance and personal expression through beauty are blurring more than ever before. From Serena Williams launching Win Beauty to Sloane Stephens establishing Dock and Glow, and numerous beauty brands forging partnerships with Olympic and national athletes, the trend is clear. Athletes are leveraging their platforms to make bold beauty statements. Osaka, in particular, is seizing this moment, transforming her tunnel walks into opportunities to highlight her personal style and connection to tennis. This time, however, beauty isn't just an accessory, it's at the very heart of the narrative. Audience impact. Fans and fashion critics alike are buzzing about Osaka's bold hair statement, with social media abuzz over the blend of sport and style, sparking conversations about athlete self-expression. But how is this incredible display of personal flair impacting her game, and what's next on the court? Mom's comeback story. Naomi Osaka is currently experiencing her most successful run at the US Open since 2021, and the 4-time Grand Slam champion has candidly shared how the arrival of her daughter has fundamentally reshaped her entire tennis career. Osaka has been visibly enjoying her time in New York this year, making a powerful statement with her return in a striking ruby-red Nike outfit before securing her first-round victory. The former world #1 is showcasing her most consistent tennis since taking a planned hiatus to give birth to her daughter, but this comeback journey has been far from easy. The 27-year-old athlete had a strong showing, reaching the final of the Canadian Open before heading to New York, and she is expressing optimism about maintaining this momentum into the 2026 season. However, after stepping away from the sport throughout 2023 to focus on her daughter, Osaka confessed that she harbored serious doubts about ever returning to the professional court. Between 2018 and 2021, Osaka amassed 4 Grand Slam titles. Yet, following her last major win, she began withdrawing from numerous competitions, citing mental health reasons. Her performance levels saw a dip in the subsequent year, leading to her hiatus after becoming pregnant. While Osaka always maintained the intention to return to the sport, she grappled with significant internal concerns and began to question her own capabilities. In a new documentary recently released on Tubi titled Naomi Osaka, the second set, she provides an intimate look into this profound life change. "I'm a tennis player, but I'm more than just an athlete," Osaka shared in a revealing trailer for the film. "I've never had a life outside of tennis. I always wanted to be a mom." The trailer then shifts focus to Osaka's internal struggles and doubts, featuring a moment where she admits, "I know physically I'm not where I want to be." This is followed by a powerful internal monologue, a voice in her head questioning, "Who are you to think that you can come back?" In response to these profound doubts, Osaka resolved to dedicate her absolute best effort, and the documentary showcases a montage of her intense training regimen as she pursued her comeback. "I have multiple identities. My return to the sport is a love letter for moms," Osaka stated. "Some people say she ended my career, but for me, it feels like she started my career. Nothing is ever over, and you're never out of the game." Osaka acknowledges that she hasn't yet reached her ultimate physical peak, but her current performance at the US Open serves as a potent reminder of her enduring place on the WTA Tour. Life, however, has irrevocably changed, and her priority now is her well-being above all else, especially after becoming a mother. In an interview with People magazine last summer, Osaka emphasized the importance of intentionality. "Being intentional is important when it comes to prioritizing your health as a mom and an athlete. Finding balance in all areas of life, including training, is important." She added, "I believe continuing to nurture my body and mind is what will allow me to achieve my goals on and off the tennis court." Audience impact. Fans are deeply connecting with Osaka's candid discussion about motherhood and career, with the documentary trailer generating significant emotional responses and discussions online about balancing personal life and professional ambitions. Her powerful personal journey is unfolding on the court, but who else is making headlines in New York? Grand Slam showdown. The US Open is heating up, and Saturday promises a thrilling third-round lineup featuring some of the biggest names in tennis. Jannik Sinner, the reigning men's champion, is set to grace the courts at Flushing Meadows. Alongside him, in the women's draw, past US Open champions Coco Gauff, Iga Swiatek, and Naomi Osaka are all scheduled to compete. This action-packed Saturday is being broadcast live across the Roger Report's platforms, including the Roger Report Tennis, the Roger Report Plus, the streaming service Now, and the official The Roger Report app, with coverage extending all the way through Sunday, September 7. Jannik Sinner, who claimed the title last year, is slated to play Denis Shapovalov. Their match is scheduled as the second feature on Arthur Ashe Stadium during the day session. In the women's division, Coco Gauff, the third seed and the champion from 2023, will open the proceedings on Arthur Ashe Stadium. She faces Magdalena Frech from Poland, with the match commencing at 4:30 p.m. UK time and broadcast live on the Roger Report Tennis. Meanwhile, Naomi Osaka, a two-time champion in 2018 and 2020, is scheduled to play against Daria Kasatkina on Louis Armstrong Stadium. The evening's action on Arthur Ashe Stadium will be kicked off by Iga Swiatek, the 2022 winner, who will face Anna Kalinskaya from Russia starting at midnight. Beyond these marquee matchups, the day's schedule is packed with other compelling contests. The evening session on Arthur Ashe Stadium will also feature the US's 14th seed, Tommy Paul, going head-to-head with Alexander Bublik of Kazakhstan, and the world number 3, Alexander Zverev, a former finalist at Flushing Meadows, taking on Felix Auger-Aliassime of Canada. The full schedule across the various courts highlights the depth of talent present. Arthur Ashe Stadium will host Gauff vs. Frech and Sinner vs. Shapovalov during the day, followed by Swiatek vs. Kalinskaya and Bublik vs. Paul in the evening. Louis Armstrong Stadium will see Kasatkina vs. Osaka and Zverev vs. Auger-Aliassime. Other notable matches include Lorenzo Musetti against Flavio Caballi and Beatriz Haddad Maia against Maria Sakkari on Louis Armstrong. The grandstand court will feature Linda Noskova against Karolina Machova, Coleman Wang against Andrei Rublev, and Amanda Anisimova against Jacqueline Christian. Stadium 17 will host John Munnar against Zizou Bergs and Daniel Altmaier against Alex de Minaur, with an earlier match on Court 5 featuring Diane Parry against Marta Kostyuk and Kamil Majkazak against Leandro Reedy, followed by Ekaterina Alexandrova against Laura Siegemund. Audience impact. Tennis enthusiasts are eagerly anticipating the third-round matchups, with discussions on social media focusing on potential upsets and the performance of top seeds like Sinner, Gauff, Swiatek, and Osaka. With such a star-studded lineup, the question on everyone's mind is, who will advance? Clash of Titans, Gauff versus Osaka. 6 years after their initial encounter at the US Open, a significant matchup is brewing as Coco Gauff and Naomi Osaka are set to face off in the fourth round. This highly anticipated clash pits Gauff, now a 2-time Grand Slam champion, against Osaka, a 4-time major winner and a new mother. Both athletes arrive at this stage with considerable momentum and a strong desire to prove themselves in New York. They have collectively dominated the US Open in recent years, having claimed the championship trophy in 3 of the past 7 tournaments. Their last meeting at the US Open was in 2019, where a 21-year-old Osaka defeated a then 15-year-old Gauff in straight sets. Much has evolved since that encounter. Gauff, currently the number 3 seed, secured her spot in the fourth round with a decisive 6-3, 6-1 victory over Magdalena Frech. Osaka, seeded 23rd, advanced by defeating number 15 Daria Kasatkina with a score of 6-0, 4-6, 6-3. The head-to-head record between them, with Gauff leading 3 wins to Osaka's 2, might seem slightly misleading. Osaka's victories occurred when Gauff was still a teenager, at the 2018 US Open and again at 17 in Cincinnati. Gauff has won their last 2 encounters, in 2021 in San Jose in straight sets, and last year in Beijing, where Osaka retired due to a back injury after they split the first 2 sets. Osaka expressed her hope for crowd support, playfully asking, "Can somebody come to the match and cheer for me? I mean, it's kind of tough playing an American here, but I hope you've adopted me as well." Gauff fondly recalled their 2019 US Open match, admitting she placed immense pressure on herself, feeling she had a chance to achieve something significant but perhaps lacked the full belief. "I guess I put way too much pressure on myself thinking I maybe had a chance in that moment to actually do something, which I definitely did. But I think it was just I felt more expectation that I should than maybe belief," Gauff stated. Advantage Gauff. Despite a few early round struggles, including tough 3-setters in her first 2 matches, Gauff's recent performance against Frech was notably stress-free. She reported enjoying her tennis again, a crucial element that has propelled her to her 4th consecutive fourth round at the US Open. Gauff's strategy against Osaka will likely involve patience, relying on her improved movement and defense, and waiting for Osaka's powerful shots to create errors. Her service game also showed improvement, with fewer double faults compared to her earlier matches. Advantage Osaka. Osaka's return to form is palpable, marking her first fourth-round appearance at a Grand Slam since winning the 2021 Australian Open. Since partnering with coach Tomasz Wiktorowski, Osaka has displayed increased confidence, building momentum through recent tournaments. Her serve has been a significant weapon, as evidenced by her ace count, and her return game has been particularly potent, especially against second serves. Osaka's ground strokes have shown flashes of her former brilliance, as demonstrated in her decisive final game against Kasatkina, where she hit 4 consecutive winners. Audience impact. This matchup is generating immense excitement, with fans debating who has the edge and analyzing the contrasting styles and recent form of both Gauff and Osaka. It's a battle of proven champions and rising stars. Who do you think will take this one? And that's a wrap on today's Essential Updates. We saw Naomi Osaka's incredible style statement at the US Open, heard her heartfelt reflections on motherhood impacting her career, followed the major third-round matchups, and previewed the epic clash between Coco Gauff and Naomi Osaka. Don't miss any of the action, like this video. Subscribe to the Roger Report for all your breaking news. Hit that notification bell so you're always in the loop. Drop a comment with your thoughts, and follow us on all our social channels to stay connected. We'll see you next time.